All right, guys. Good afternoon. It's Thursday today at Choppa History. Sorry about Monday. I didn't know that I didn't have any audio. So I guess we'll kind of catch up today. We have kind of an odd show today. We're going to be in here for a few minutes, and then we'll go out to the bikes. So you guys got to bear with me. I see already we have... hello, Prince. Oh, Craig Robastic says, good morning. Hope DP is rested from his vacation.
Yeah, good morning, Craig.
Yep. Stephen Drago, good morning. Dan Benson from Tennessee. Ludic from France. Oh, what's up, Big D? Annabelle, afternoon from Portugal.
Oh, Craig Ferry, hello from Florida.
Yep.
Hey, Craig.
Mull, beautiful day in Maine. The foliage is starting to pop. We'll post some pics later. I have one tree in my backyard that's like bright orange already. But other than that, I don't think there's any foliage here yet.
No,
Have
not
you really
much.
seen any?
But there will be soon.
Yeah.
It's going to come soon because it's so dry.
Yeah, and it's been chilly at night. Let's see. Good morning, Michelle Clark. Jay DePietro, good morning from the North Shore. Mike Dunn, good morning. Eric from England. Morning from South Lake Tahoe. Scott. Michelle in Fishes, Indiana. Oh, what's up, Tim and Ellie Rains? Kurt Emery, Kurt and Amanda. Mike Woodchuck, what's up, Mike?
Hey, Mike.
Jeff.
Wenton.
From
Wenton.
Jeff from Texas. Kevin, Lone Wolf from England. I don't think you're a Lone Wolf. I think there's somebody else on there from England. Let's see, they're popping up. I think that's supposed to say the Philippines. Right here. Filipinas.
Yeah.
Ace.
Yeah.
Wherever you're from.
Yeah.
Derek, what's up, Derek? William Hubbard. Let's see, Tommy from Mexico. Tommy Two-Tone. Francesco. Mike from Santa Maria, California. Good morning, Carl from North Carolina. How about that one? Flavia?
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
I think that's their name. But anyway, Bakersfield, we got Long Island, Washington. Oh, Ryan Robinson. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
John Halls from England. What's up, John? Marcia, good morning from Rentham. Someone local. Let's see. Mike Young from Tewksbury. Andrea from Italy. Ace, yes, the Philippines. Yes, I guess that was. You just spelled it totally different. Holly from Atlanta. All right, guys. So thank you guys all for checking in. Keep checking in. We'll try to get to you guys, go back to you guys' comments and stuff. So on Monday, I wanted to try to talk to you guys about, I took out the new Livewire, which is the electric motorcycle. And to be completely honest, I had no interest in it whatsoever. Did not interest me. I think that motorcycles should make noise. It just didn't interest me. And somebody said, do you want to ride it? So I took it upon myself. And after seeing a guy riding it a little bit erratically, let's see, here's a picture of Guy riding it, as you can imagine. I took it out myself and I was overly impressed with it. It is definitely an odd thing to ride. There's no shifting, there's no clutch, nothing. You just twist the throttle and go. And it literally goes. It's probably one of the fastest bikes I've ever ridden. I literally couldn't believe how fast it was.
Except for your race bike.
Well, yeah, but that's different. Yeah. That's like built for speed.
Yeah.
Like a stock motorcycle.
Now that wasn't speeded up. That was how fast he was going.
And I hope you guys can hear it. Let me play it again, because listen to the noise. So as I said, like having no noise is totally odd. But listen to the noise it makes. It's like a little toy car, like zzz. It's kind of funny. It literally looks like it's like a toy. That's all the noise it makes. It makes me a little nervous because cars don't see you as it is. Never mind if there's no noise. Yeah. So I don't know if I'd ride it by myself, maybe with another bike that's loud. But here's another one. Let's see. This is a good one for the sound. I mean, as you can see how fast it is, it definitely gets away from you.
Has Aunt Bibi seen these
yeah.
videos?
Yeah. So that bike came from Barb's Harley Davidson. She let us test drive it, and like I said, I couldn't believe how fast it was. It's like instant, right there, the power. You know, I see some comments over here how much horsepower, and I don't know. Do they measure electric? I mean, electric's got to have horsepower. I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google that, because I'm telling you, like, the torque is what literally throws you back. It is a lot of torque. I mean, I was overly impressed. The only thing is I felt like a downside of it, besides the sound, is that when you slow down, the second you let off the throttle, it slows right down. You don't even need to use the brakes at all. I don't know if any of you guys have ever driven a Tesla or electric car, but I compared this to driving one of those. I thought the same thing. Like in a Tesla, second you let off the throttle or the gas, it slows down right away. You don't even need the brakes. So on a motorcycle, there's a couple of times where I was riding behind Guy, and I wasn't quite paying attention enough to know that he was slowing down. And because he didn't have any brake lights or anything, I didn't realize he was slowing down, so I came up on him quick. So I don't know if, like, when they let off the throttle that they can somehow make the brake light come on, but that was definitely, I thought, a downside, that and the sound. But other than that, I mean, it was actually a really cool bike. If any of you guys ever get the chance to go test drive a Livewire, go do it, because like I said, it was actually really cool. And a couple of the guys that were with us who were on old bikes riding panheads went and test drove it, and they all came back with tears in their eyes because it was so fast. Really cool bike. So if you guys, like I said, get a chance to test ride the Livewire, go do it. Craig Ferry's not interested in electric, but anything electric provides instant power, locomotives included. Yeah. So Craig, I had the same opinion. Like I said, I was not interested in it whatsoever. Motorcycles should sound, they should be mechanical. But I was glad that I test drove it. It's really cool. We had someone that twisted the throttle and put them on there, but immediately. I believe it. But on the flip side of it, it is really easy to ride because you don't have to shift. You don't have a clutch, nothing, none of that. Let's see. Newsom would love that out here in California. Yeah. Let's see, some other 105 horsepower, 85 torque, I believe. So that's a lot. 105 horsepower from a Harley Davidson. That's a lot.
The thing is, 85 foot-pounds of torque is not a shitload, but when you have it instantly, it's a shitload.
Yeah, in which it is. That's the thing. It was like the second you twisted that throttle, you were gone. Like I said, it was pretty cool. Somebody said, what about the charging it up every 150 miles? We kind of thought that about the charging. We were wondering about the battery life on it. And Guy rode it from my aunt's dealership to the shore. So we rode like 75 miles. And I mean, as you can see in the videos, he wasn't riding it casually. And when we got back to her house, it was still at 40% battery.
Huh.
So... And then I rode it all around Ocean City, all around. We never even charged it once. So it actually, I think it probably will go a lot further than 150 miles. But that does stink, too, that you can't go quick. Mull, you have to come down to Aunt Bibi's. She'll let you test drive one. Tim, not here in Florida, not me. Go for it. Just test drive it. All right, so something else that we wanted to talk about. Let me go back over here. Is the 1912. So this weekend we brought it to Barb's Harley Davidson open house. Here's a quick video and we'll go outside.
There she is! World's fastest woman on an American V-twin on her 1912 single-cylinder Harley Davidson. Go Jody! Woo-hoo! Bravo!
as you can see, there's a video of pedaling the 1912 around. All right, so I'm gonna go over here. Let's see if this will work. Let me see if I can get my phone to connect.
One quick story that I wanted to talk about today.
Hold on.
How
Okay.
was that?
It's because it's echoing because I'm over here too.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, one quick story that I was on Instagram last night, and I saw a post industry a long time. Easy Rider magazine always had a post, an article every month, and it was called Rip's Ride. The guy's name was Rip Rose. Great guy, real biker. He rode his bike all around the country, and he wrote articles every month about his journey throughout the country. Well, this is back in probably 1990, maybe. I knew Rip from traveling and everything, and so I got a call from him one day, and or actually one early evening, and he said, "Hey," he says, I'm out here in Massachusetts, and my bike broke down. I'm wondering if you can help me." And I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll help you." So he told me where he was. He was like an hour away. So I jumped in my truck and I drove to where he was at. We picked his bike up and we brought it back to the shop. We got back to the shop. It was probably 9-10 o'clock at night. And I said, "Well, let's fix your bike." And to be honest with you, I don't remember what we did even. But
What kind of bike was he on?
I
Like
think
some
it was
touring?
either it was either a Road King or an FXR.
Oh.
So we no, it couldn't have been an FX. It couldn't have been a Road King. I don't even remember what it was. I want to say an FXR, but I'm not sure. I just happened to think about all this last night when I was looking at the post. And anyways, so we proceeded to tear his bike apart, found the problem. I had the parts there at my shop, and we ended up fixing his bike. And by the time we fixed it, it was probably 4 a.m. It was just, not long before it was getting light out, and it was really, really hot. It was probably 90 out, and I had a swimming pool, and so Rip and I decided, we need to cool off. So the both of us jumped in the pool, lounged around for, half an hour, talking about how great it is to have your bike fixed and you're on the road. And, he packed up his stuff and he was on the road again. But it was just a neat experience. It was nice to be able to help out a guy, especially a guy that rode out here all the way from the West Coast. And, unfortunately, Rip passed away a number of years ago.
I was just going to ask you if Rip was still
Yeah,
alive.
no, he passed away. But he was a cool guy. He was a true biker. And, just another experience that, I had in the past. I wouldn't have even thought about it unless I saw that post last night. I went on. His daughter has a page, so I went on her page and was looking at all the old pictures and everything. And
what was the post that you saw?
it just it just was a post that said something about Rip's Ride. And then I went into it and checked it out.
How long was that an article in Easy Rider?
Oh, long time. I mean, he probably
like 10 years.
Oh no, more than that.
Oh.
He probably had an article, and if I had to guess, probably 20 years. Anyway.
Brian Chase says, "I'm on my way to get a 2006 Dyna Lowrider with an 88 in it. Any thoughts, good or bad?" I think good.
Lowrider with an 88-inch motor. Yeah, no, that's cool.
I got a Lowrider too.
06 was the first year that Dyna had a 6-speed. So that's a real plus. Dyna's had 6 speeds in them before anything else did. All the other bikes got 6 speeds in 2007. So Dyna was the first one in 06 that had 6-speed. So, and you know, the thing is, you can buy those bikes pretty cheap right now, and they're a decent bike. They're a good bike.
Okay. So all right, you want to go outside? We can actually show him Brian's old bike too.
Sure.
All right. So you guys got to just hold on 1 minute and bear with me. Let me see how I can do this again. All right. So I'm going to take us off and then I'll put us back on. So bear with us. Hold on 1 minute. All right, it's working. Okay, so let's go outside. Let me turn that one off. Can you guys still hear me? Comment if you can. All right, let's go outside. So Joey Letourneau actually said, speaking of old school, any leads on anybody in the chopper bobber scene in Western Mass? Actually, we're gonna tip it this way so people will have to comment back on that, Joey. Here, let's go over here so we're not echoing. Oh, what's up, Al? What a great day. I'm sitting on the boat listening to Chopper history. I could have done without the image of DP swimming around.
Who's that?
Alan. Brennan's Grin, the boat.
Oh, okay.
All right, good. You guys here. All right, let's go outside. Let's go out here. Let me figure out how to flip this. Hang on.
We can show them what we're working on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you want to show them?
Okay.
right.
So this is all stuff we're working on. This is a bone pin that I just flamed, and now I'm doing the base coat after I did the flames were all airbrushed. And this is going to be part of the trophy for the best hand when we have a poker run. Okay, which will be coming up fairly soon.
It's a cool helmet that I just finished.
Yeah.
Gave it a patina look to a Captain America. Hubs from IJD. Some cups that I'm working on. These are for a guy in Minnesota. Yetis. All right, you want to?
Then you want to show them this cup?
Oh
This
yeah.
is,
So
this is
Tim
a
Raines.
flame cup that we just did.
So Tim, this is your cup. It's just got to get Hog Boy put on it, and then it's done.
Okay, this is.
It's just a little
We'll have
dusty.
some lettering here. This is another cup that I did. We had an extra one, so I painted this mug. This will probably be a prize for something, some kind of a trophy, a prize. And then these are Jody's hubs.
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh,
My Jay.
And did you show him this shovel head, this pan shovel?
No, why don't you talk about it?
Okay, this is a hand shovel that I did this bike in 1987 for a local guy. This was all silver leaf scrolls and striping.
like this.
Like the neck, right. Yeah, that was the way it was. And so this guy passed away a few years ago. He sold the bike locally. The family sold the bike locally to a guy. That guy posted it on eBay. A guy from New Jersey drove up here and bought it. And then that guy sold it to another guy in Michigan. So we're doing somewhat of a restoration on the paint for a guy in Michigan. So we're going to end up painting the whole back end, redoing the fender, and redoing the gas tanks to match the way it was in '87. Now, this guy that brought the bike up here, he had every receipt that was ever done on this bike. He had a stack of receipts an inch thick. And in that stack of receipts, most of them were from me for all the engraving, the paint, and a lot of the parts. And he had the slip from the whole paint job. Now, in 1987, we took this, we molded the frame, molded the rear fender, we painted the frame, the gas tanks, the rear fender, did all the artwork, and I looked at the bill. And if I didn't see it myself in my own handwriting, I probably wouldn't have believed it. The bill on this bike in '87 to do all that work was $500. Right now, it'd probably be about $8,000.
Yeah, you couldn't even get the materials for $500.
But crazy thing. But this is a hand shovel. It's a great little bike. Very nostalgic.
All right, let's move on.
Okay. Want to show you a panhead?
Well, what about Brian's
Okay,
old bike? We can do that quick. We've been having a lot of throwbacks back. Yeah, we had a chopper in here last week. That's a wicked cool chopper that we built a while ago, doing some service work on it.
Yeah.
This bike, the orange bike, Dave Crusoe's bike. This one.
Yeah. This bike here we built in 2003 for a local guy, and he rode the shit out of this bike. He really put a lot of miles on it. It was a great bike. He sold it in 2007, I believe, to a guy, and then we never heard about it again. And then I guess that guy passed away a year or so ago, and the guy that owns it now bought it from the family. So it's here to do a little touch up and fix a few things and get it running right. But very cool bike. This was typical of the kind of bikes we built, through the 2000s. The pro streets, we built lots of these. And I love seeing them come back. And also, I've mentioned before, I want to build some old Sportster diggers. So if anybody's got any old digger frames, or anybody wants a digger built, an old school nest style digger, let us know. I've got a lot of old iron heads. It's going to be pre-70 iron head. So I've got quite a few motors. I'm short on frames, so if anybody's got a frame, let me know. Okay, we've got Jody's panhead here. This is a 63. We did this bike probably how many years ago?
I hate to say it, but no, probably 20. I wasn't even 20 years old.
Yeah, we did this bike.
So, 18 years ago?
Yeah, probably about 18 years ago. It was in Easy Rider. It's an original 63 motor, tranny, and frame, and swing arm, and then we added, an updated front end and suspension.
Which
and brakes.
I have original tanks, dash, and speedo for it. So hopefully this winter I'll get rear fender and front fender, and we're gonna kind of redo it, make it look old. And then this is the 1912. So this is what I'm going to be riding on the Cannonball, which would normally be happening right now. But unfortunately, it's going to have to wait till next year. So those pedals are real. You really, that's how you start it, is pedaling. And it is not easy to pedal, let me tell you. But you literally get on it and pedal. This is the clutch right here. The clutch, and this is the belt tensioner, so as you can see when it goes down, so that it will pedal easy. Well, the clutch is engaged too, so look at, I'm struggling to pedal this with just my arm, so it's tough to pedal. But you pedal it to start it, get it down on the ground, then engage the clutch and go, and it's one speed, that's it. Pedal and go. And coaster brakes, so you pedal backwards to engage the brakes. But it's pretty cool. Right, Ava? Oh, Ava. All right, guys. Well, Dave, Sylvia, are we painting the 1912? So I am going to paint these tanks. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to wait until we put some miles on it, try to work out some bugs before I paint them because I don't want to have to do it twice. But this is it. This is the 1912 single cylinder Harley Davidson that I'll be riding on the Cannonball next year. It's all of about maybe 4 horsepower. All right. You got anything else to add to it?
Better her than me. Indian, we got our new shirts from Indian.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love them.
Yeah, and thank you for Indian for sponsoring Chopper History.
You know, and we want to give a shout out to American Icon Clear, which is what we use on all of the bikes we're doing now. We're using American Icon Clear, which is great. And American Icon Clear is made by POR. And we use POR tank sealer. The stuff is unreal. We've used lots of tank sealer over the years. And we thought we had the best. And then they changed all the gas. And it wasn't the best anymore. And now we're using the POR. And the stuff is awesome. So if anybody's got to seal their tank, the POR tank sealer, that's the ticket. It comes in a 3-part deal where, you know, you clean the tank and then you dry it all out and you put the tank sealer in and go from there. But anyways, and CSI is a buffing company that we use to buff all this stuff out, even the old paint, like Jody's paint. You know, we run over it with a buffer. With the POI, with the CSI system, and the paint looks like new.
Yeah. Vern Ferris said Rip's last print was an Easy Rider in 2000. It was a eulogy by Joe Teresi.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. Joe Teresi was the owner of Easy Rider, in case anybody wants to know.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for Chopper History today. So check back with us on Monday at noon. We'll have more Chopper History. We'll probably have a guest on Monday. And once again, shout out to Indian Motorcycles for sponsoring Chopper History and keeping motorcycling alive. All right. I guess we'll catch you later.
Okay. See you Monday.